What is Avalon's Hair ReStore treatment?
Avalon Hair ReStore is a revolutionary, cutting-edge, non-surgical method for replacing hair that's been lost. Up until now, the only option men or women who've had hair loss had was basically a surgical option whereby a strip would be cut out from the back of the head, the hairs would be separated, and then reimplanted surgically into the areas of thinning hair. The Hair ReStore procedure avoids all of that with minimal downtime, minimal discomfort, and vastly better results in some cases.
Who is a good candidate for hair restoration?
Good question. We generally find people who have mild to moderate hair loss, especially those who have hair loss in the crown area or on the fringes of the front. Those tend to be the best candidates. People who have much more advanced hair loss generally are not as good of a candidate.
So how does hair restoration with the FPRP work?
Great question. So we generally tend to draw your blood and split it down to isolate the platelets. Those platelets, which are your own platelets, are activated with a proprietary system so that they release their growth factors. And those are actually re-injected back into the scalp with a certain particular pattern. And that's how the FPRP system works to induce new hair growth in areas where you've had hair loss.
How many treatments do you typically recommend?
Protocols typically recommend about 3 to 4 treatments spaced about 1 month apart. With those sessions, people have seen anywhere up to 30% improvement in the hair regrowth pattern, although this will vary from person to person.
Is the procedure painful?
Not at all. We've had people even who've been unable to tolerate even any other cosmetic procedure get this done with no discomfort. We generally have a proprietary system to make the procedure extremely comfortable and tolerable.
How long is the recovery time after the treatment?
Generally, you can go back to your normal activities within a day or so. We recommend giving at least 24 hours after the procedure before things such as strenuous activities, saunas, steam rooms, jacuzzis, hot showers. We generally don't want to interfere with the action of the FPRP in the first 24 hours while it is being absorbed.
When will I start to see results?
Great question. In the protocols that have been done with the Hair ReStore procedure, we found that hair growth was given at least 6 months after the last injection before the final results were seen. Now you're going to see hair growth before that time, but generally at 6 months is when the maximum hair growth is thought to be found.
Does it affect the hairs that I already have?
Not at all. At Avalon Laser, when we do the Hair ReStore procedure, we find that we don't see hair loss, and that's one advantage that Hair ReStore has over hair transplantation with surgery. After surgery, we find that the hairs are shocked, the existing hairs are, and sometimes some hair loss is actually induced with the surgical method. The Avalon Laser Hair ReStore procedure doesn't actually cause that. So you actually tend to maintain the hair growth you have and then build on top of it.
That's great. So that's actually all the questions I had for you tonight about the Avalon Hair ReStore. Thank you so much for your time to do the interview with me.
It's my pleasure anytime.
Thank you.